Acolytes, Murasaki Juice, a new one. Objectors are cringe. By the way, for those who don't know the context, that's actually someone who has a emotional and sometimes sexual interest in an object. Just saying.
Hey mate, thanks for inviting me over, man. School's really been stressing me out, so I needed this time off. Ah, don't mention it, buddy. I mean, it's been a long time since we've hung out like this anyway. Well then, looks like us hanging out is long overdue. So, what do you want to do first? I mean, we can play Xbox,
Okay,
watch
fair
TV, order a pizza, maybe. Oh, mate. It's gotta be the Xbox. Where is that at? Oh, it's just across the room to the right near the monitor. You'll see it. And then, whoa! Be careful! Oh, jeez, man. Sorry, I didn't really. No. Don't say sorry to me. Say sorry to her.
Wait, what? I just realized the freaking, let's just say, happy face on the oh my, no. Oh. No.
As in the laptop? Yeah, this is my girlfriend, Ollie. I'm an objector.
Oh.
Your girlfriend? Objectum? I'm a little bit confused here. Okay, mate, can you stop being fucking rude and just apologize to my significant other, please? You're embarrassing me right now. Are you joking? Is this a joke? Are you like pranking me right now? No, I'm serious. This is my honey. I'm so sorry. He's a little bit behind the times. He might be a little bit big-eared, okay? Are you having a conversation with a fucking laptop? Bruv! This is not just any laptop. This is my laptop. I'm dating her. We're in a relationship. Hell yeah, you're my laptop. I'm gonna download so many files and open you up and then check the hardware. Yeah, check the hardware. I think I'm just gonna go home. Now I think it would be a bit of an understatement to say that the internet has made us pretty weird. If you're an avid viewer of mine, then I guess that goes without saying. In the last, I want to say, 3 to 4 years, I've seen the gradual loss of self-respect and the strong decline of common sense. I mean, every year there's a new trend that makes people look absolutely fucking insane. Back in 2021, it was people faking having mental illness, but nowadays, I'm starting to feel like they weren't faking it. I mean, they're out here pretending to be babies, pretending to be wild animals, eating so much food they look like they're gonna fucking explode, and then claim for it to be healthy. And overall, everyone just slowly losing them.
Yeah, the biggest offenders I seen or that I know of are the Tourette people that actually just pretended to have Tourette all the time. Effing cringe lords for
Minds. And I don't even need to say the name of the app that started it all. At this point, we all know. I mean, look, back in 2019, no one knew what DID was. The second it gets big on TikTok, everyone has it. Back in 2021, not a single little to be found. No one even knows what little space is. The second it gets big on TikTok, everyone has it. And even semi-recently, back in 2023, no one knew what Therian identity meant, or barely even knew what it was. But the split second it became a big thing on TikTok, now everyone has it. I get that you want to be unique and you want to stand out, but following these trends is just making you look fucking stupid. TikTok should have been banned when it was supposed to. And I fucking called it, by the way. I told you lot it wasn't gonna get banned. But unfortunately, as long...
He was correct, by the way. I'm gonna be honest, I hoped it was banned, but... I mean, the thing is, I am still of the freaking thinking that social media, to a certain age, shouldn't be available. Now, what is this age? I don't know exactly. I would say at a bare minimum. And I mean bare minimum. Until 14. After you're 14, maybe have like some kind of, well, zugriff to that, but until then, no, that's just way too dangerous. The amount of freaks on that site is just way too high. If you're physically there, you can at least protect your kid or teach them, but...
As this thing still exists, these trends of people wanting to be as insane as possible will never end. And I always tell myself it can't possibly get any worse than it already is. I mean, how can it get worse than people pretending to be children and then people pretending to be animals? I don't know about you lot, but that feels like rock bottom to me. But of course it's not, because we have somehow managed in 2025.
Murasaki Juice. You do this every fucking time. You always think, no, this cannot go worse. This cannot be worse. This is rock bottom. And yet, every time, you get proven wrong. Sir, learn from that. It can always get worse.
To go one tier below. Even though we've already reached bedrock, we are somehow getting even lower than that because the universe fucking hates me. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce you to the latest trend amongst the unwell crowd, Objectum. Given the intro and given the name, you can probably guess what this thing is gonna be. But let's make it fun. So I'll ask you, audience, what do you think Objectum is? Is it A, being sexually attracted to objects, B, being sexually attracted to objects, C, being sexually attracted to objects, or D, being a normal, healthy human being? I'll give you some time to think about it.
Although A, B, C are the closest.
Okay, time's up. Now, if you pick D, just no. What the fuck? Of course not. The right answer is actually none of them. A, B, and C are partially correct, but if you look at the full definition, yes, having sexual attraction to the object is a part of it, but the connection with the object is also emotional and romantic.
Correctly.
A deep psychological connection with a fucking item. And this is the latest trend amongst the people of TikTok. Being romantic.
By the way, how is it called? Emotional connection is one thing. If you get a present from somebody you really like, or something like that, fair enough. This just happens. But the romantic and the sexual part are, let's just say, special acolytes. Very special.
Romantically interested with an object is now the cool thing to do now. There is absolutely no saving our generation. We are fucking cooked, man. Now, me personally, I've already seen this stuff before, okay? With that guy and his car, and that other guy and his balloons. And these two are insane, okay? Like, these two are absolutely insane. But now it's become a literal trend to be like these guys, with people all over TikTok documenting their intimate relationships with fucking objects. Honestly, I wish I was joking. Okay, so here we have our first video with the caption, "By the way, this is my boyfriend Sam." And the Sam in question is a fucking Coke can with a face on it. As this said individual caresses it,
you don't see a different little point, do you? A sad face. Not a happy face. A sad face. This little human being has a boyfriend. A Coke can boyfriend. That looks sad being with this person. Yes. Yeah.
with their hands. Yes. This is the new quirky thing to be. An objectum. Someone who is in a relationship with a fucking Coke can with a face on it. Oh, God. Now here we have someone caressing a fucking monitor, because that's healthy behavior. Taking home this handsome boy I met at a thrift store. It's literally a screen. And how do these relationships work? Like, do you ask them out? Do you go on dates?
No,
how the
you
fuck
don't.
does this function? Obviously,
They
I'm
have
asking a
nothing to
rhetorical
say.
question because
those are
monitors
objects,
don't
for fuck's
speak.
sake.
Coke cans don't speak. These people are just insane. Hi, shows you my crushes and friends. Alright, this person's gonna show us their friends and who they have a crush on. Unfortunately, given the Therian mask, that should give away just how weird this is gonna be. Nova, she/it, romantic. DS Light, nameless right now. They/it. I might be crushing on a fucking DS. Listen, mate, I used to like my DS a lot back in the day, but not that much. Benny, he/they/it. Platonic. Diffuser, nameless. They/she/it. Platonic. Rex, he/it. Romantic. I think. How do you not know? Isn't this in your head? The fuck do you mean you think? Did you ask him out and are waiting for a response? Because
the thinking part isn't there. Believe me, the thinking part isn't there. Especially a lava lamp. For fuck's sake, a lava lamp. It's Okay.
If that's the case, then I've got news for you, mate. I want to kiss objects. Stay mad. Yeah, I don't think anyone's mad here. Just more disturbed. This is fucking sad. You've given names and pronouns to a bunch of items in your bedroom. Some of them you want to physically kiss. There is something deeply wrong upstairs and you need fucking help. This is not normal behavior. And the fact that you think you're an animal on the inside only furthers the point. You're a fucking nutcase. I mean, this is just depressing. You have a crush on a laptop, a DS, and a lava lamp. Good lord. There is no way these people go outside. There is no fucking way. It was bad enough when people were pretending to be—
No, there isn't a way that they go outside because they would get freaking bullied. That's not even a question. They would get bullied to the ground, told that they are freaks, and then maybe sent into a mental hospital where they belong. That's at least my theory. Because this isn't normal, acolytes.
Be babies, okay? This is just too far. People out here revealing their partners and it's just a laptop with a fucking face. And then we have people talking about what objects they're into. That being an 8-ball, an iPhone, a dog, another ball, some dolls, that little cat thing that people used to play with back in the day.
Wait, wouldn't the stuffed animal be still... I know it's a thing, but wouldn't that still be like the bestiality, if I recall correctly? Or at least suggested to that? I'm not sure about that one.
And a fucking sword. This is mental. Why has this become a trend? What the fuck, man? I mean, here we have people listing objects they've dated before. Those said objects include phone, currently dating, open poly relationship, named Finn and is gender fluid, school laptop, fell in love during middle school, struggled to give it back, first official queer love, was named Leo. I feel bad for anyone who had to use that laptop after you. God knows what the fuck you've done to that poor thing. Shopping cart, no one specific. Found attraction once I started working. Please tell me where that is so I can avoid that place and every single shopping cart there. This is just insane. Insane. It's a fucking shopping cart, bruv. Where could the attraction possibly be? Is it the wheels? Is it the handle? What part of it do you like, you fucking freaks? Jesus Christ. I'm never opening my mouth ever again. I genuinely thought that Therians were the worst of it. I genuinely thought that. But unfortunately, we have people simping for fucking cars and simping for fucking laptops and making romance comics about shopping carts. What
are you... I don't know about the comics. How the fuck do Let's be fair. To actually make a comic out of this, you probably need to be very creative. I just don't know how. Is this... This can't be real, acolytes. Oh, for F's sake, acolytes, we need a purge. I need to purge this world and resurrect it under my freaking command. This is... Oh. Oh, no.
What is going on this planet? Am I still on Earth? What the fuck is this? As humans, back in the day, we used to hunt mammoths with sticks and stones. And now people want to have sex with the sticks and stones. Where did it all go wrong? What part of the evolution timeline did we fuck up somewhere? Please, we need to go back. Fucking hell. Now, I know what you're all probably thinking. Mr. Purple Mate. This is obvious rage bait. I mean, look at it. There is no way anyone could possibly be this stupid. And to that I'd say, first of all, you are way too creditable to how dumb people could possibly be. And second of all, I agree. At first, I saw this and I thought, there is just no way. This has to be obvious trolling, right? People falling in love and having genuine romantic interest in fucking items. Really? And I genuinely thought it was all a joke. Until I started reading the comments. I don't think it's a joke anymore, guys. I am Objectum/serious. And as we open up the comments, real me too, awesome, same. Why do people hate Objectums? Let me kiss my books in peace. I love printers so much. Wait, could you make a video?
I'm gonna get this one out. Nobody gives a fuck what you're doing with your objects. you can F your book as often as you want. Just don't show it to us. Don't tell us, normal people and undead. Just get the fuck out and do what you want to do. And don't force it on us. Just get the fuck out. Optimally, if you actually want some help, go to a really nice place where people of your caliber actually used to live and be, and just get normal.
Over who is what? You mean like introducing all my objects? And then this person proceeds to introduce all their fucking objects. But that could still be a joke, okay? That could still be a troll. It's not really funny, but you know, it could still be a joke. Well, let's turn to another one then. My hear me out list as an objectum. And with these slides, it's just, you're not fucking joking, okay? This is not a joke. This person is genuinely infatuated with cars, phones, calculators, fucking security cameras. Security cameras. Something about them is just so... Yeah, you need help, mate.
Yeah.
You need help. And the worst part is there are people in the comments actually relating and getting fucking excited. Journals, keys, letters, just so pretty. For me, it's phones, iPads, 3DSs, speakers, MP3s. Oh my lord, I love MP3s. I'm currently in love with my iPad Oliver and my MP3 Asher. And here we go again
Oliver.
with that logo. I'm telling you, these people are all fucking insane. Therians, your community can never win, okay? Look, it's been almost a year since the trilogy and you're still doing it. You're still being retarded on the internet. Get off, man. What do you mean you're in a relationship with your iPad? How does humanity even reach this point? But I'm not even done with the comments. We're not even done here. I love arcade machines too. Oh my god, oh my god. Twinsies, my phone / Sirius. Yes, we always have them with us. I love them. What?
Oh, no.
I have a DS Lite too. Her name is Rose. Yay. Yes, real, heard. Oh my god. I love being objectum. Yes. Journals? I knew I wasn't the only one. Yeah, you know.
By the way, if you're really attracted to things like that, people normally that know they have this way of thinking don't particularly like it because they know it's not normal. You have to be very sick in the head to actually think that this is something good. But hey.
No guys, this YouTube stuff has been fun, but this will be my last video because I am ending my life now. If we somehow manage to get worse than this, then I don't want to be around to witness it. Fucking hell. Do people on TikTok genuinely want to be unique this badly? Are we fucking serious? The new cool thing with the kids now is to rub your private parts on a fucking iPad? Is to caress monitors and cans of Coke? It's now officially cool and quirky to be in an open poly relationship with a phone. Do I even need to be here?
Yeah.
Do I even need to explain why these wankers are insane? Well, apparently I do, because similar to Therians and Littles, objectums aren't very bright and have somehow gone unnoticed by everyone, but not me. Hello. This is not healthy. It's fine to like your phone and your iPad and your laptop, okay? I like my things too. But naming them and giving them pronouns and saying you're in a relationship with them is just fucking weird.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. After hearing this, the next freaking woman I invite into my house, I'm gonna pretend I am a objectum and just be like, yeah, this is my hourglass. It's named Frank, and it's so pretty. And this is my fucking shoes. It's Stella and BB, and it's just for F's sake, honestly. Oh, I'm investing way too much into it.
And you would think that would go without saying, but we're talking about people who want to fuck shopping carts here, so clearly not. Because now there are objectums out there fighting tooth and nail to explain why this is perfectly healthy and perfectly normal. In fact, if you really think about it, it's basically the same as your relationship, except mine isn't alive or sentient or human at all. But aside from those, minor differences,
minor
okay?
differences.
It's basically the same thing. And if you disagree, then how would you know? How would you even know? I'm an objectum, I know. You don't know, I know. Our relationships are exactly the same as everyone else's, okay? Don't make fun of us. We're just expressing love, guys. What do you not understand? Don't ever attack objectums.
Why we gotta argue over valid sexuality this and invalid sexuality that? We're wasting precious time that could be spent kissing computers.
Yeah, I don't know about you lot. I personally don't kiss my computers or any inanimate object for that matter. And sorry, mate, but I don't think your relationship with your fucking computer is valid because it's not a human being. There is no commitment there. There is no bond. It's an item you use from time to time. So no, it will never be valid because it's not a sentient being. You
Fair enough.
fucking weirdo.
Alright, since TikTok is shitting on objective people again, I need to explain, I feel like I need to explain and address why it's really not that big of a deal.
Okay, let's hear
What
it.
the fuck?
Objectum is usually caused by autism or trauma. So, usually when it's by autism, so...
What the fuck? Why is this background here?
Autism can usually give you
I
hyper empathy, or it can make you feel empathy for things that aren't alive, or things that just don't understand.
Now, to your credit, this is actually correct. People with autism can experience empathy for objects, which is typically known as object personification, when people attribute human characteristics to non-human objects. However, there is a fine line between that and believing you're genuinely in a relationship with one. First of all, just because you have autism, it doesn't mean it's impossible for you to indulge in unhealthy behaviors. And it also doesn't mean everything you do should be endorsed. This is not healthy. But I'm gonna stop there because this is far from the first time people on TikTok have faked having mental illness to get away with something. And having genuine objectophilia is rare. And is also something that should not be endorsed. But now that it's big on TikTok, everyone has it. Forgive me if my belief is a little bit suspended. And trauma? What the fuck are you talking about? How the hell does having a traumatic experience in life lead to you kissing a 3DS? You fucking twat. Once again, we're seeing people use trauma as an excuse to be retarded online.
And
by the way, trauma can just trigger a lot of things. So technically, I wouldn't say that in this specific point the person is lying, but it's definitely a fucking excuse for them just fucking around with objects. It's just not kurwa mać. It's okay.
And it's fine. It's just, as long as it isn't interfering with your relationships, your day-to-day life, that's okay.
Yeah, but what if it does? If someone feels genuine, passionate love for an object, it could lead to the destruction of their further human connections. Meaning, it would be difficult for someone to find a genuine lover when they're already in love with an object that can't physically love them back. So then, how would you advise those people?
And if it is, you should probably get help or just figure something out.
Just figure something out. Figure it out, mate.
Yeah.
You've got a physical, unhealthy connection with an object that you can't get rid of because people endorsed it for years? Just figure it out. Fucking hell. Just figure it out. You dickhead! You're literally endorsing it. That's like me telling someone it's perfectly fine to smoke cigarettes, and when they're suffering from stage 4 lung cancer, I tell them, just go figure something out, mate. Like, you'll figure it out. Bloody hell. Or you could just tell them to stop now and potentially help squash an unhealthy obsession. You dipshit.
It's really not that big of a deal. Sure, it's weird, but it's not that big of a deal.
It is.
As long as it isn't interfering with anything, they're fine.
Yeah, but what if it does? What if it does? Your advice of saying just figure it out is not fucking useful. This is not a healthy response to anything. Not only are you making yourself look absolutely stupid online, but you're also not helping yourself in the long run. Common sense needs a new name because nowadays it is anything but common.
People who genuinely care about Objectum have a lot of time on their hands.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I personally spend my time playing PlayStation, working out, enjoying the outdoors. What do you do with your spare time? Other than kiss fucking iPads. You can't claim that the people who make fun of you don't do anything with their lives, okay? Look at this fucking nutcase. What do you think this twat does in his spare time? I'll take a guess and say it's nothing a parent would be proud of.
Like there's a million things worse in the world and you're worried about someone dating their Xbox.
Just because A is worse than B doesn't mean you can't call out B.
I promise it's not hurting you. But it's weird. Lolicons still exist, but you're worried about Objectum?
Just because A is worse than B doesn't mean you can't make fun of B, you fucking idiot. And I'm sick of this defense that people always run to. Oh my god, it's not hurting you. It's not even hurting you. You know what else isn't hurting me? Freaks at home gooning to lolly. That doesn't hurt me one bit. Or the people who run around wearing hentai clothes. That doesn't hurt me. Or even the people on TikTok faking having mental disorders. That doesn't hurt me at all. But it doesn't mean the behavior can't be criticized. Just because you're not physically harming anyone, it doesn't mean you can go on the internet, act like a fucking freak, and expect no one to react.
Objectum is the most non-issue and the tamest things people have encountered.
It's a non-issue! Oh my god, it's such a non-issue! I'm in my bedroom acting like a schizophrenic asylum patient trying to normalize my behavior to the world, but oh my god, it's such a non-issue! You're a fucking dim-witted donor. Calling something a non-issue is just another excuse for people to act like fucking weirdos online. And I would argue that it doesn't even work in this case because this is an issue. People having genuine romantic feelings for objects is weird. And his behavior, under no circumstance, should we normalize for anyone. Liking your iPad is one thing, calling it your boyfriend is a step too far.
Like, is someone who is dating an inanimate object physically hurting you? Are you bleeding? Are your bones breaking? Are you on fire?
Ah yes, because you need to be bleeding with all your bones broken and on fire to call out anything. You quite literally need to be burning alive before you can call out any weird behavior from anyone. Yeah, okay, alright. Makes perfect sense.
You know, I've seen some crazy shit on this app, but one of the craziest things I think I've seen is people who are saying like, oh, we shouldn't support Objectum because like paraphilias are mental illnesses.
I mean, come on, mate. You're trying to tell me that this person doesn't have at least one loose screw? I swear to God, if I came on here with an anime body pillow and did the same shit, you lot would call me a fucking maniac. And I would deserve it. This behavior will never be normal in any timeline.
You want to know something? Is that those exact same people saying that have crushes on fictional characters.
Oh my god. Oh my days. Fictional characters, even though they are not real, are still people. There are still human characteristics there that you can be attracted to. Now granted, if you think you're in a relationship with a fucking anime character, then you do need help. But there's a difference between finding a fictional character attractive and having a crush on a fucking lamp you saw in IKEA. And this argument doesn't even work because we've seen it before. The guy who married Miku. And he got fucking rinsed and he did
this. Freak. A freak. If any one of you acolytes thinks that this is normal, please get help. Or let me amputate your brain because you definitively don't use it. I have enough zombies that actually could use that for their own means, but
deserved it because he's an idiot. And now here come you lot trying to convince the world that you're dating a literal iPad. Sorry mate, you're just as insane.
And did you know that having crushes on fictional characters is also a paraphilia? It's called fictosexual, fictosexuality, or fictophilia. Y'all are in the exact same boat, dude.
So if I think Aunt Cassie from Big Hero 6 is attractive, I'm the exact same as someone who is dating a lamp? Gonna be honest with you, I don't see the comparison. I feel like it would be slightly more healthy than whatever is going on here.
Why am I nervous to talk to her? She's a ukulele.
Flying cars, they said. In the future, they promised we would get flying cars. They said hoverboards, jetpacks, fucking lightsabers. But no, us as humans have developed nervous crushes for musical equipment. There is no way we're not living in the worst timeline. Why am I nervous to talk to her? It's a fucking ukulele.
Yeah.
They don't speak. What are you even nervous about? Rejection? How is it gonna reject you? It's not sentient. And then afterwards it says lovers intertwined. If this becomes a mainstream thing and people start genuinely defending this, then I'm gonna intertwine my skull with a bullet. This is just fucking crazy, even for my standard. Good lord.
Giving my girlfriend a bath.
Well, that's not your girlfriend, that's a fucking teddy bear, but what do I know these days?
Icky stinks sad face.
Now, I am a firm believer that there is no way we're the only ones out there in space, right? Like, there is just no way we're the only life forms in this whole universe. Like, there has to be something else out there, right? But there's a reason why they don't want to speak to us. And here it is, right here. What the actual fuck? First of all, I don't even want to know what those stains are. I don't want to know. I swear to God, I don't want to know. I do not. And second of all, why does it have to be your girlfriend? Why can't you just have it and enjoy having it? Why does it have to be romantic, you freak? Now, I'm gonna be perfectly honest, okay? I do own a few plushies myself, not because I'm a gremlin, but because I don't question me, okay? Well, I've got SpongeBob, who's like 10 fucking years old at this point. Snorlax, if any of you lot remember this guy. And the new addition, which people have genuinely been curious about, the Seal. He's a little bit ugly and a little bit fucking fat, but overall, they're alright. But do you see the difference here? Just because you like something and are attached to something doesn't mean you have to date it. I like these lot, but you will never, in a billion, trillion, zillion years, see me calling them my girlfriend. That's just fucking strange, man. I know it's cliche to say at this point, but the internet truly has rotted our brains. But anyways, guys, this is in fact the end of the video, and if you liked, please leave a like, and if you didn't, then feel free to degrade me in the comments.
No, don't. As always, don't degrade him. He doesn't deserve. Maybe. Hey. Maybe Murasaki just likes it. Maybe he is one of those people that just are like, yes, punish me, daddy. Who knows? Maybe this degradation will actually be something that he enjoys. Who knows?
If you made it this far into the end of the video and you aren't subscribed yet, then just do it. And if you don't, then, well, I can't really force you, to be honest. But while I'm here, I want to give a quick shout out to Kitsune Dev and Matey Flip, the two legends helping me fight my battle with Nintendo. And Lali Lala, I hope I said that right, who wrote about me in their French GCSEs. Honestly, it's an honor, mate. I hope you pass. And let me know what grade you get. I am genuinely curious. But if anyone else wants to give a super thanks, I will read them out at the end of videos. But with all that said, all my links and socials are in the description. Feel free to follow me on anything. I hope you guys did enjoy the video.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. It is what it is. The freaking thing. I think enough is said. And Murasaki Joe's on point as always. This I think legend just has themes, picks them out, makes it entertaining. Fantastic. Do not abuse him. But as it is, good night.